water, earth, fire, air. It's time to return to the Four Nations, 15 years after the series finale of Avatar, The Last Airbender, and 18 years since it first premiered. In the time since the show ended, there was the unfortunate live-action movie by M. Night Shyamalan, a sequel, Legend of Korra, and the creation of a production company dedicated to expanding the show's universe. Now, the upcoming live-action series has an official teaser trailer you can replay as many times as you want. At a little under 2 minutes long, it's packed with the return of iconic characters, new actors and familiar roles, and key moments from Book 1, Water. Jump into the saddle of your flying bison and soar into the trailer breakdown for what is the biggest glimpse yet of the upcoming Netflix adaptation. Prince Zuko and the Fire Nation threatened the world. Everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked. The trailer's first image is of Sozon's comet, which comes into orbit every 100 years, and its return could mean the end of all peace and harmony. The comet moves across the sky as an attack is launched. The world is in chaos, and the only hope is in the Avatar, a master of all four elements who has disappeared for a century. Prince Zuko, Dallas Liu, appears and walks down a line of guards. Just from this peek alone, you can tell how he seems uncertain and reluctant, a young teen with misplaced determination to restore his honor after his father has banished him. Uncle Iroh, Paul Sun-hyung Lee, watches his nephew, the goofy, tea-loving, retired general who accompanies the search to find the Avatar. It's something that Zuko hopes will finally bring him back into the good graces of his father, a character whom the original series waited much longer to reveal than this trailer. Fire Lord Ozai, Daniel Dae Kim, is the animated series' overarching villain, who stayed in the shadows, literally, until Book 3. Despite being a monster responsible for so much pain and destruction, he doesn't appear like one at all. He's a tyrant, but a regal-looking one. The Fire Lord is taken out of the shadows and put front and center in Netflix's first trailer for the series. Daniel Dae Kim, who voiced 2 separate characters in the animated series, brings the Fire Nation fashion and menacing regality as he masterminds world domination in an infernal throne room. Zuko's sister, Princess Azula, Elizabeth Yu, stands in this throne room, no doubt knowing fully well she's her father's favorite child. After all, she isn't the one who was banished or wounded. The trailer doesn't shy away from showing the horrifying moment that forever changed the relationship between father and son, when Zuko avoids participating in an Agni Kai duel with Ozai, leaving the boy scarred, away from the searing colors of the Fire Nation. There are the cool blues of the Southern Water Tribe's tundra, where a boy is discovered in an iceberg. The waterbending Katara, Kaya Winshow, and her non-bending brother Sokka, Ian Owsley, find Aang Gordon Cormier, the last of the airbenders that were exterminated by the Fire Nation. Once freed from the ice, the 3 form Team Avatar, and they head to the Northern Water Tribe to find a waterbending master for Aang. Before they reach that destination, however, there is a much more painful stop to make. There is a scene of the arrow on Aang's head glowing blue, signaling the supreme force of the Avatar state that he doesn't yet have control over. If this series follows the original, this happens when Aang returns to the ruined Southern Air Temple where he was raised and a genocide later wiped out his people. As Team Avatar travels to different locations along their journey, they'll encounter both new allies and adversaries.